Hello everyone, welcome back with another Weathering Waves video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to beat the Morning Ikes on difficulty 5, or just multiple tactical holograms, as they are quite hard to beat sometimes, and I hope this will help. Uh, let's get straight into it. So starting off, if you are struggling to get the damage you need, and it's not just a skill issue, Uh, you can head over to the cooking shop. As you can see, these give considerable buffs that you can use. 30% attack is pretty huge. The increased crit rate is very great. There's also defense ones if you're getting one shot. There's also a guy that shells the materials to make it. It's over at the Mahi's Grocery. If you head over there and then use the Pantua restaurant, you can make some pretty great recipes, and that will pretty much increase your damage by so much it's not even funny. So starting off with the Tactical Hologram Morning Ikes on difficulty 5, I'm going to be showing you some pretty good tips on how to dodge these attacks and get the most out of your damage while you can. So let's go straight into it here. You have a good chance to attack him here. He's like in this animation for about 7-10 seconds. You can get about maybe 10 to 20% of its HP bar just by chilling there. So he does usually an instant laser beam at the start. That's a grab. Right after, you usually don't get time to attack because he does this 3-blade attack. Right after that, he usually just follows up with this. He'll do a cross laser beam with blades right after. And then he'll usually go in for an attack like this. When he tries to grab you like that, you can also get some good attacks in. Yet again, you can dodge those 3-blade attacks with by staying out on the outer bit of his boss arena. It's pretty useful to know that. These 3 blades attack, yet again, they are very hard to dodge as they will usually hit you without giving too many cares about whether you dodge them or not. Even if you dodge the first one, there's a good chance that one will slip by, and if you have bad latency or ping, it can really hurt you. Yet again, he does that laser beam. When he goes up in the sky like this, he tries to grab you. It's kind of buggy, to be honest. But right after he does these 3 blades attacks, you can really get some good damage in. You can also get really good damage in after he tries to grab you like this. Um, Yet again, just dodge these 3 ones, you can get some good damage in. The cross lasers, you can dodge pretty easily. He also usually just goes up and tries to whack you right after the 3 blades too. Like this, you have at least 5 seconds to attack before he does anything. So, uh, then he does usually these swipe attacks. This is also another grab. You can get some really good damage in right here. Yet again, he just spams the 3 blades attack. Quite a bit. It's another. He tried to grab again. This is honestly one of the worst moves. I really do not like having to fight this thing with those blades. Um, but other than that, I hope dodging this showed you its attack pattern. If you get him to around 50% HP, he goes banana mode. Um, and he starts going mollywopped, or not mollywopped, but he starts going just crazy. And to dodge his like spiral attack, like where he spins like a drill, um, to basically dodge that, you just want to spam dodge or just run away from him. If you don't do that, he will most likely kill one of your characters. Um, it's pretty hard to dodge, but I believe in you. He also does 3 swipe attacks. No, 4 swipe attacks, and then he hits the ground. And it doesn't show you a parry until the last hit. So it's pretty difficult to get a parry on that. Just for in the future when you get him to, I think, 50%. Then he starts going absolutely crazy. These Blades attacks are pretty easy once you just start learning them, as to oppose of just slamming your head in the car door. I hope this bit helped for the morning Ikes. We'll go straight to the tactical hologram of the monkey. So now on to the Barangol. This will be pretty plain and simple. It doesn't really have too much crazy attack patterns like Morning Ikes or really any of the other bosses. He starts off with a normal hit. You can easily dodge these two. You have at least 5 seconds to attack here. Then he usually does that little slap. He usually doesn't follow up. He just jumps back. You have a few seconds to do damage. You'll do this, where he just tries to grab you, I think that is, if I'm not wrong, and then slams. These 2 punches, and then he follows up with another one, which all 3 create shockwaves. Just run into the punch, or run into the punch, but in the shockwaves, and you'll dodge it. And he continuously does this attack pattern until you really get him around, I think, half HP, where he gets on the pillar. And when he's on the pillar, he'll usually do a spin attack. He quite does it often. To dodge it, you really just keep spamming dodge when he starts getting extremely fast. And he'll be stunned for like 6 seconds. So you'll get some massive damage in. He does some pretty basic attacks while he's also in the, like when he gets the pillar. So, yeah, I don't really think there's more to explain about dodging this. It's pretty simple. He usually just continues this attack pattern. He doesn't switch until he gets to the drums, which, yet again, is at half HP. If you're able to get past this phase, you'll probably just completely destroy the, when he's at the pillar phase anyway. So, yeah, alright, let's move over to the Tempest Mephis. Alright, so now on to the Tempest Mephis. This is probably the hardest fight in the game, to be real with you. I haven't even beat difficulty 5 yet. Or difficulty 4 for the matter. I don't even have difficulty 5 unlocked. But, I'd say he's harder than the Morning Ikes. So we'll get straight into this. I hope I can possibly help you. I haven't even mastered this boss fight even close yet. Probably, yet again, the hardest boss in the entire game. For Holograms, at least. So here, you cannot hit him into the intro animation he does. Usually does a claw attack right after. These dashes, you don't need to dodge anything until he does that claw. He does a tail whip, and then he does a claw right after. You can hit him here. There's this annoying clone, which really could mess you up in these tough fights. Oh boy. Okay. So, that electric thing, you have around 2 seconds to prep to dodge that. Otherwise, it'll probably insta-kill you, even on lower difficulties, regardless of your level. His clone is going to be a massive bit. Make sure to look at the clone, and then look at him, because usually he doesn't do the attacks first. His clone does it, so you have time to register the clone's attacks before he attacks you. He does usually that dash right after. Yet again, make sure to keep your eyes on the clone sometimes. As you can see, he hit me once, and the clone did the rest of the work. I'd say this is a really hard boss fight. he really just, I don't think he has a second phase, he just does this for the entire boss fight. Your openings here, and there's 32 on, yeah. I'm not even really good at this one, to be quite honest. Um, you know, I hoped dodging that and trying to explain how the clone and him works, will help you. We'll go straight to the, Impermanent Heron. Also, if you didn't see my other video on Yinlin Solo, maybe go check it out. I know, I'm cringe. Alright, so with the Impermanent Heron, this probably, like the monkey, won't be too much of an in-depth explanation. This is pretty simple, with his attacks and whatnot. So we'll get straight into this. You actually do have time to attack here, as you can see. He's in this animation like the Morning Ice for about 7 seconds. He instantly does a wing attack. You can dodge it pretty easily, or you can go behind him. Then he jumps up and then slams down. After that, he does another wing attack, and then he instantly follows it up with a 360. Or a 160, I don't even know what you call it. You have some good time to attack here, as he just kind of walks at you. When he jumps back like that, run away from him, or go behind him. He'll suck you in, and then he'll do 3 peck attacks, which will probably almost instantly kill you. Then he does a big slash at the end. After that, he'll dash at you, most likely, and if you either parry it or dodge it, you'll be A-okay. After he dashes at you, he'll instantly jump up, and this is how you dodge the jump. Just right before you see him come down, you can probably dodge, and you'll be just fine. Yet again, when he jumps back like that, you just run either to the edge or you go behind him, and he's unable to do anything about it. Then, with his second phase, he does this attack, I think 3 or 4 times, which is pretty hard to, not very hard, sorry, to dodge. He unlocks his phase around 50% or after you break his toughness bar. So, other than that, another mention, probably one of the 2 hardest things to probably dodge in this boss fight are going to be the, oh boy, what's it called? Oh yeah, he'll jump up in the air, and then he'll start breathing fire out of the 3-headed, or each head. And to dodge it, or you can't really dodge it, you have to run away. If you run towards the way he came, and then just going around in a circle, he shouldn't be able to hurt you. And if he does, it's usually not an insta-kill, so you don't need to worry about that. When he throws down his feathers, to be able to dodge those, which it's pretty hard to do, but you can, to either, if you can't dodge it, you can run away from it, either go in like a side angle like this, or run back, or run to the side, each one of the sides. That's probably your best bet, or just run to where he was attacking to begin with. Other than that, after he does the feathers, he'll dash at you. If you find that hard, just try, like, before he's doing it, run away, like, beforehand, when you see the animation, and that'll be able to help you beat him. Yet again, if he does this, you can go to the side here, which I did not get to, sadly. But that's what happens when you get into his vision. Oh yeah, there you go. He threw the feathers, finally. But that's one set of feathers. Other than that, he does an extra set of feathers where he chucks them on the ground, which are little ticking time bombs. They're not hard to really dodge. As you can see, if you go to the side here, he can't attack you. The AI just, like, acknowledges that you're not even in his peripheral vision anymore. so it just stops. Other than that, I hope this helped, and if you like to see more of this kind of content, consider subscribing, liking, all that good stuff. I'll see you in the next video. See ya!